This isn't about a balcony or
Okay.
plants.
No,
It's
Go-
about an
go
elderly
ahead,
woman
Ms. Mellon.
fighting to be
last
treated like
time
a
he
human
asked
being.
me, and Jill asked for my health condition, and I was bringing this to you today. This was my date was for today.
That's regarding your health?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't recall specifically that.
Well, there, and then this is for 2 days ago. Let me explain. The month of August, I had 4 people that died. My daughter-in-law and my son's mother-in-law, plus 2 people in our building where I live, which is horrible.
Yeah.
Needless to say, my nerves are shot. Plus, I've been getting violations from the office for mice. I've been dealing with 4 weeks now with mice in my apartment. Plus, the other one is when supposedly I attacked tenant in our building. When the notice from the office says they only get a police report from City Hall, I went down to City Hall and they have no police report because they don't do that. So I went to the police department and got the police order, which is right here. She just said she has ordered the police report from City Hall.
Who has ordered?
See,
Okay.
and this is the police report.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. All right. See that.
Okay. I want her to stop writing me up with violation, lease violation, lease. The first one she did, the pesticides control comes on Fridays. So supposedly he reported that I have roaches in my apartment. So I'll go down to the office and ask her. She says, well, it's in your file. I said, well, let me see my file. She wouldn't let me see my file. So she called 911 and she called the police. And the officers came and Officer Brady said, okay, Siggy, what you do this time? I'm 83 years old and I can't take any more of this.
All right. Hold on one moment. Let me hear from the other side. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're here for a termination of tenancy due to items on a balcony that continuously get worse. I think she mentioned the infestation problem. She has mice. She's growing vegetables on her balcony. And we've warned her in April and May, please remove these items. You're allowed to have 5 potted plants. Her balcony's full. I have photos and it's gotten worse as the summer goes on. So it hasn't gotten better. She didn't clean off the balcony. She does have mice and
I thought the mice issue wasn't before me.
that is a separate termination of tenancy letter that I sent to her, but we think some of it could be attracting the mice with all the items on her balcony. So she's got things hanging from her balcony. She's got multiple plants. You're not allowed
The
to.
one that I saw was just plants. I didn't recall seeing anything that was hanging.
Oh,
All right, Judge. Well, if I could give your officer, the sheriff, the deputy, a current picture.
okay. Yeah. Oh, it's in my other bag. Oh, I can't hear.
No, you're okay. You just need to
Can you
make
hear-
sure you hold on to that,
Can you hear now?
Okay.
okay?
Give her the photo too. This was taken on Monday.
Okay. So the specific lease provision that we're referring to,
It's the resident handbook, Judge. There's a specific provision in the resident handbook, which is incorporated in the lease. Indicates you're allowed to have 5 potted plants, and you're not allowed to,
Use a clicker for the TV in the community room. Right. First place, the balcony is part of my apartment that I pay rent for. I've been living there since 2006. And I had flowers there. Plus, I started the gardens in the backyard with my neighbors with growing hope. So that's been my sidekick and my pleasures for that. And putting 5 plants. Well, if you put your house plant on the balcony for the summer, you ain't got room for
Ma'am,
nothing else.
hold on one moment. I'm trying to get
Okay,
you have the resident hand
I do. I've opened it to the page, about the center of the page.
about center. What did you want to tell me?
this is growing hope. When I had the started in on the balcony, they had permission from management to put in gardens. And here's a letter from Anna Christina from 2016 that they're going to put in the gardens. Here's from 2020 program highlights. That's me on the picture with Growing Hope. And this is a pamphlet from Growing Hope that takes care of us and we take care of them, and is connected with a farmer's market since 2006. So with her coming up, I'll forget all that stuff. Then why, if we have a balcony in every apartment?
Okay,
So I didn't do any violation on that because the balcony was there before I moved in. And it's my privilege to move in and put things in there what I like.
well, except that you gotta certainly follow the guidelines. And I'm,
Oh, just a second, sir. Forest City was in 1974 owned the building or managed the building. Then just before COVID, Rose Management took over. Then about a year ago, Winfield out of Boston, Massachusetts came in and is doing all this fine stuff for us old seniors. I have 170 seniors in the building and they don't do anything for us. We can even have the clicker to the TV in the community room. They took our drinking water fountain. It's the state of Michigan, it's a law that you have to have water, plus all the other stuff. The lobby door was open for 24 days because they didn't have somebody come and repair. So that was our security, and here we are talking about 3 plants, or
well,
4 plants, or
except-
5 plants. Well, that's my life. Without food, I can't eat. And I do have some
I-
kind of
I
a pleasure in this life.
well, I understand all of that, but a couple of things here, outside of the number of plants that are here, there are 2 that are hanging from the railings?
I don't have an, oh, that's from upstairs. There's only two up here.
Yeah, the two,
Yeah.
see those two?
Well, they have the loops, so you can hang the baskets there.
What do you mean they have the loops?
They're right on top of the, where that stick is.
So the,
But they've been there since
hold on.
two
hold
oh
on.
six and that, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So you're saying that there are rings up there to hang?
Yeah, there's a hole in this metal part that you can put the S-shaped metal part in and put it right there.
Okay, but there's a hole there.
She's not fighting over plants. She's fighting for dignity. An elderly woman grieving multiple losses, battling health issues, and holding on to the only thing that gives her peace, her garden. In this courtroom, it's not just about lease rules, it's about being heard.
There's a hole there,
Yeah,
right? Except that may work, but the bylaws clearly indicate that you can't hang anything from the railing.
well, I never got a copy of that new bylaw, and I didn't sign anything.
Have an acknowledgement from 2018, Judge. So
It's the same?
it is the one that the one that you reviewed
Yeah,
is the same house rules that she acknowledged receiving.
Yeah, but you weren't in charge then, and she wasn't in charge then. That is, was still under Forest City.
Actually, she acknowledged it in June of 22, Judge.
But that was not in all the new paperwork right there, because they printed out a book this segment, but new house rules. Basically, you can't even breathe. That's how many rules they got. It was never okayed by the HUD, because I contacted HUD. Because if we have balconies, we can put nothing on it. Well, what good is it?
well, you can have some furniture out there. You're allowed to have 5 potted plants out there.
Yeah, but like I said, if I put my winter plant on the balcony for the summer, I don't have room for anything else. So I couldn't even put it in, because then my house plant have to go back in the house for the summer. And then people give me roses I got for my birthday, for Mother's Day, and the other day. And guess what? The rose bush is just starting to bloom. And this is almost September. So it's my pleasure and my enjoyment, and it's good for my health.
Ma'am,
so that-
I get all of that, but there's, why I started with the hanging baskets is it's really clear you can't hang anything from the balcony.
Well, like I said, I didn't sign that one.
Well,
Because other people have bicycles.
didn't, well, yeah, but like my mom said, if one jumps off the bridge, that doesn't mean you do. So listen, what I'm trying to tell you, if you're telling me that the acknowledgement that I saw in 2022, that acknowledgement of the handbook was not the handbook that you got.
When I moved in 2006, when they didn't have all these crazy rules. People have bicycles on the balcony. They got storage bags on there. They have the dogs doing their business on the balcony. Well, so why are they picking on me? I have all these violations from them. Yeah. Violation is harassment the resident in the courtyard. Then we have one, oh, they took our shopping carts away. So when you come home with your groceries, you have to take them from the car to the apartment. So I used the garbage pail because I didn't have anything else was real. So she wrote me up as a violation because I used the garbage can. We never had nitpicking stuff like that in our building before. We had a happy home, especially when, and Magnolia was in charge. She did our cooking, serving. We had coffee and donuts. We had movies at night and all that stuff. No, we don't have that anymore. They took the clickers away, but somebody might want to steal it. But she has a TV in the hallway that she controls, and there's a sign says, "Do not steal this because you're on camera." What kind of management team is that? We are old people, 170 senior. Oh, what? We worked all our life to be retired, not be pushed around by people. Sorry about that.
Let me just ask a couple questions. Is there a social worker that works with the individuals there?
No,
Why not?
they won't pay for it.
Who won't pay for it?
Yeah, but I do have.
Hold it, ma'am. Who won't pay for it?
Ask for a resident
Who won't pay for it?
management company.
The management company won't pay for it. They want me to enforce their rules. And I have, if I take her number, 170 elderly people and no social worker to help them navigate those.
We try our best in the,
I didn't ask that.
I have.
They won't hire professional folks to help these people manage. I've listened at the last hearing, and while it may not seem like much to many of us, I mean, you can't take away all of their economy. I mean, she's mentioned the clicker 8, 9 times, 5, 6 times today.
I have replaced it like 4 times.
What'd she say?
She said she replaced it 4 times. Don't,
We have a
don't.
clicker in the office. If they need to change it, they can come and get it at any time.
Objection, right now that box that connects the TV to the clicker is gone. And she's not in the office after 5 o'clock or on the weekend, so we can come to her and ask her to help out of the clicker. I got
Say
it.
that last part again to me.
Pardon me?
Say that last part you said.
She works from Monday to Friday, 5 o'clock. So over the weekend, there's nobody there that could give us the clicker.
Just stop. Is that true?
I work 9 to, or 8 to 5. So Monday through Friday.
Okay, right. So, right. But I guess the point of it all is the clicker or the remote is in the office. So after 5 o'clock, they wouldn't have access.
Correct.
On the weekends, they don't have access.
Correct.
So whatever the TV's on Friday at say 5:05, that's it till Monday, 8 o'clock.
I do.
Is that really?
Well, here's the problem, Judge. We just had it stolen. And we had to have it replaced. The box.
Oh, the box.
The box is furnished by Comcast.
You had to have the whole control set box replaced? Why?
And someone stole it.
Well, I have 2 of my neighbors here. Maybe you should ask them about this system. Because this way you find out more than just
Well,
what I'm
I-
asking. If they stole that kind, how come they did?
Oh, ma'am, yeah, okay. I don't need to hear more about that. What? Any type of professional staff to help these folks navigate their day? That's a question.
I mean, not on payroll, no. Not at our building.
But according to federal law, there has to be a social worker in the building, according to Art.
That's accurate, Judge, but Some do, some don't.
Well, we need two of them. Because we can't put up with this any longer. They even got the cupboards to the kitchen locked up so we can even take out a cup to drink water. We never lived like that before. It's just this Winfield company that moved in out Boston, Massachusetts, and that's it. And I've been contacting the Attorney General. I go to City Council once a month and ask them for help.
This case isn't about a balcony. It's about seniors, ignored voices, and a system that enforces rules without compassion. When management stops listening, the courtroom becomes the last place for humanity.
They finally did the help when they put the City Council on Zoom. That's when the building department came and inspected our building, which has been inspected since before COVID. Now, this week, they came in and inspected each individual apartment. So I haven't seen the report yet on that. No, it's been very much neglected. You can talk to the mayor.
How, okay. I'll put it in a broad sense. So there is no one of a professional nature there, like a social worker, at all to help these folks. So when the circumstances that we spoke of regarding, well, let's just take you. You okay?
No, it's just horrible.
Okay, why don't you do this? Why don't you have a seat back there? Okay, just.
People and walkers and wheelchairs and accidents and that.
What I'm a little bit concerned about is that, and I'm just gonna tell you how I see it, then.
Yeah.
There's nobody, so let's say these potted plants here that are on here, I don't think they would have all happened in one day. But as it's starting to go along, you notice a problem. They just get communicated to in writing and nobody talks to them about it.
But she's.
Judge, actually, a few years ago, we were in court for this same issue during the pandemic. And
Okay,
it resolved itself, but
I get that, but what I guess I'm getting at is who just talks to these folks, not from a standpoint of, management to whatever, but just talk to them as human beings to try to have them understand what the problem is. I mean, go ahead, yes.
Adult Protective Services that came in today.
Yes.
Adult Protective Services came in today and management explained to them what the issue is. I've spoken with Ms. Melvin on the phone and she said, oh yeah, I'll clean up the balconies, and she did not.
I never talked to him on the phone.
I'm pretty clear on that, but Judge, anyway, so management has tried to work with her. She's not always easy to agree with the things that are requested, which is to comply with the handbook. That balcony's completely overgrown.
All right, Ms. Melvin, when winter comes or when we get cooler weather than what we're having now, what do you do with these pots?
Well, basically the pots stay for a while. When I had rose bushes, I would plant them in the front garden in front of the apartments. Because when I moved here, when I moved there, I bought the roses from my garden. So they looked nice and pretty for years, but this is management. Nobody wants to do anything for them. And then there's the question of $5,000. This company came and did a survey. They gave us $25 gift certificate. And at the end, the lady said, well, we have a price for you. We're giving the residents association $5,000 to do with as they want. We don't get the choice to decide what to do with the $5,000. She put it upon herself to make little credit cards with little things. Well, only less than 10 people attend. Our building needs food. Our elderlies don't cook, that includes me. We need that money invested in food and have it catered into our building. We need food. And here is Michigan Legal Services. I contact them.
Okay. Have you contacted legal services?
Yeah.
And what have they said?
Well, this is eviction matter here.
We met legal services at our property with Miss Melvin present because they're entitled to a meeting after they get a termination letter. Legal services does beyond that is up to legal services.
Right. Ms. Melvin,
Yeah.
did they say they were gonna represent you in this case?
In this case, it's Jill. She was here the last time they had a meeting. And
Okay, Ms. Bauer,
And then they contacted my social worker to my health department and all that. So they're helping me with every step in this thing.
okay, but did they say that they're helping you? Did they say they were gonna represent you?
No, after this, no, because it's interfering with my health. So, well, that's why I came here today. Well, I got some other stuff.
Okay, don't pull all that stuff out,
Yeah,
because, all right, hold on one moment.
okay. Because this is,
Boy, this is going, it's gonna get there, isn't it? Okay. So you've been talking with Joe Bauer from Legal Services,
no, Lou Haskell.
Lou Maskell?
Yeah.
Okay. And did Miss Maskell indicate that she was gonna represent, that Legal Services was gonna represent you?
Well, that's when I came here, and they're working on that, because that's why they gave me the note from the doctors I was supposed to bring.
Okay, all right.
Plus, nobody came when I had a fire. Nobody came to fix the water leak from the office. I had to take care of that all myself. The fire was in the fan in the bathroom.
Okay,
Lucky that the alarm was outside my apartment door, so the fire department came. But it took them 2 months to come and replace it.
all right.
Yes, we need social workers. Because I'm sure the fire department came after it reported it.
Okay, I got it. So here's part of the issue. Part of the issue is I don't have the time to hear everything today and then to make a decision,
Okay,
okay? So we're gonna set a date. That's why I called you. We're gonna set a date for everybody to come back and we'll have a trial on it. Okay,
Okay,
All right. One of the things that I'm gonna want to see. When there are changes in the handbook, how would I know that the handbook that I saw the acknowledgement in 2022? How do I know that that's what she acknowledged
yeah,
in 2022? Because she's kind of indicated to me that's
There
it.
should be a copy in her file.
Copy of the actual handbook itself is in the file.
that doesn't mean I read it and I signed it. She wouldn't even let me see my file when I had roaches on the list. She called the police. Okay, I'm sorry, Judge.
It's okay. Maybe. Have anything else?
Anything else on what date?
I'm not saying that I'd be able to make that determination, but that's one of my issues is how do I know that that's the one she signed? Because she's indicating whether read or not.
We have the file, Judge.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm just saying, because she said that and I don't see anything there. All right, so, all right, Ms. Melvin?
Yeah.
I'm gonna set a trial date.
Okay,
Okay. And so then you can come back, on that date, you need to bring whatever witnesses you have. And other document, you brought some documentation today, certainly, but you need to bring that documentation to court that day, okay?
Okay.
All right. And then hopefully on that day, I'll be able to hear everything regarding the case and we can move forward with it.